Hey now, everyone, Matt Haywood here from the Star Wars Time Show, and I'm here to break down, recap, whatever you want to call it, the latest issue of Darth Vader, which clocks in at 20 and kind of weaves itself into the ongoing Crimson Reign miniseries at this point in time. So, alright, I mean, this issue didn't have a lot of interesting canon, but it had our dude in black with his red saber kicking ass and not taking names, just the way we like to see it. So why not do a little recap? And besides, Sabe comes back into play, so that's always fun to check in with Padme's former handmaiden. Alright, so things pick up with not really a little bit of a flashback in which Sabe is on Polis Massa and discovers the birthing chamber of Padme where she had the twins. And she revives this Zed, what's his name, Zed 67 something, this droid that Vader had taken there previously early in this Vader run. So I always like when we kind of tie these issues together, past and present, all that fun stuff. But anyways, she brings Zed back to life to kind of get information from him on what Vader was doing there and what this bot was helping Vader figure out. So she learns that, oh, wow, you know, Padme had kids with Anakin Skywalker. Now, she still doesn't know that Anakin is Darth because she's still kind of bent on messing with Darth Vader, taking him out for the perceived notion that Vader killed Padme, Anakin, and all her friends. Wah. But again, just good kind of backstory stuff, and then tying in like, oh, Padme had a son and Vader's trying to kill him too. He is an awful person. But anyways, as we learned, Sabe has enlisted herself with Crimson Dawn, and we learn in this issue that she did so for herself, just to get more information on Darth Vader and his whereabouts. So using her Crimson Dawn connections, she puts a plan into place in which she uploads a list of Crimson Dawn contacts within the Empire and across the galaxy. And she does this with the intention of Vader finding it, which he does. So Vader's assassins and Ochi and these other people he's picked up along the way, he kind of assigns them some murder missions to go out and kill these people on the list. Again, not everyone was Crimson Dawn, so we get some awesome moments of Vader just going ham. Like, I love seeing Vader when he's just pissed off, angry, and slashing that saber around. And that's what we got when he shows up in the Emperor's throne room and just immediately starts force choking out Imperial guards, getting in the faces of the Emperor's advisors, and chopping said faces off. It was a thing of beauty. I'm telling you, the art in this issue in particular really stood out for our man Vader. Look at him just slicing helmets and half faces off, and it was just great. But you got to remember, he's killing a lot of people that aren't even on the list because Sabe is trying to fool him and some other members of Crimson Dawn to ultimately get her goal of capturing Vader. Alright, so while he's hacking people apart, his other assassins are blowing away other Imperial officers. I mean, this was just nothing but a murder fest. And even Palpatine's like, hey, big guy, what's going on, bro? And he's like, what was that all about? He's like, hey, some of them are Crimson Dawn. He's like, yeah, only one of them was. So, I mean, as always, Palpatine knows everything. But he still let Vader kill everyone because that's what you do when you are a Sith Lord. And Vader's like, hey, pal, you wanted me to clean shit up. This is how I'm getting it done. I'm just going to kill everybody. So, yay for the rule of two. Alright, we then get to see Ochi. You know, he's kind of Vader's little pet at this point in time, but he's also in Crimson Dawn. So he's like, yeah, Vader list is probably alright, and, you know, it's okay. But it's not complete because, obviously, he's in Crimson Dawn, and he knows his name isn't on it, so, you know, he's trying to cover his little tail. But he ends up talking with Homegirl here. For some reason I'm forgetting her name at this point in time, but that's what happens when you do these unscripted. But she's also in Crimson Dawn, so they're both kind of double agents at this point in time. But as the issue ends, we see that they get attacked, they get electrocuted, and who could be doing that? Well, it is Sabe and Zed. And she's like, listen, I know you're in Crimson Dawn. I'm the one that uploaded that fake list, and I left you off because you need to help me get Vader. So that's where things end. So Sabe successfully played both Vader and Crimson Dawn. Remember, she's in Crimson Dawn, but kind of using them and their resources just to kind of squash her beef with Vader, which has really been going on for this entire Darth Vader run. So overall, a pretty good issue. Like I said, you got some angry Vader in there. That's always fun. But in terms of really new, interesting canon, it was devoid of that. But anytime I can read about my favorite character is a good time. So I enjoyed it. All right, people, if you like this type of stuff, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel down below. Or if you want to get in on the Star Wars Time Show live stream or podcasts, we also have links down below that you can check out. Or like I said, just give us a sub. We'd love for you to do so. Because there's always time for Star Wars Time. And if you listen to the Star Wars Time Show or our content, the Force will be with you always.